Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and today I have another Sunday reset for you. We're going to get started by putting away all of my groceries that just got delivered, and then we're going to be doing a deep clean of my powder room. I have been working room by room in my house trying to get all of my deep cleaning done, and today we're moving into the powder room. So let's get started. The first room that I worked on in the new year to get organized and deep cleaned was my kitchen, and I am loving the results. It has been absolutely a game changer to have an organized pantry, organized refrigerator. The cabinets are all clean and organized, and I just finished with my spice cabinet. That was Wednesday's video. If you missed it, definitely check it out. But it has been so nice to know where everything goes, and everything just has what I need, and all the extras have been gotten rid of. So that is just so nice, and I'm ready to move on with the next group of rooms and closets and drawers and things like that. But I don't know how things accumulate so quickly. I mean, there are 7 of us. If you are new to my channel, I am a full-time elementary school counselor. My husband is a special ed teacher, and we have 5 amazing kiddos. My daughter will be 16, not next week, but the week after. I have a 14-year-old son, a 10-year-old son, an 8-year-old son, and a 7-year-old son. So our house is pretty crazy, plus 1 dog and 4 cats and a bearded dragon. So I can see how things accumulate in our home for sure. However, I just try really hard to stay organized and get rid of things that we don't need. My family knows that if I think it's useless or doesn't, serve a purpose in our family, it is known to find its way to a trash can or to a recycling bin. So we try to just hold on to the things that we actually use. With all of that being said, I love to have my groceries delivered weekly. I have been doing grocery pickup since, my son Ronan, who is 10, he was probably a baby when I started doing grocery pickup, and I have never looked back. Grocery shopping has always felt like a ridiculous chore to me. I knew there had to be a better way, and grocery pickup is it. And I love it. If you're super picky about, what they give you, it's not going to be a good option for you, but I love it. And last year we became Walmart Plus members because there's a Walmart literally 5 minutes from our house, and they just deliver to my front porch. It's wonderful. I have my boys bring in the groceries, and then I spend the next 2 hours getting everything organized. It's really been such a blessing and a game changer for, our time and time saving. I really, really love it. Now, if I need something in particular, I'll definitely go to the store if I need something in a pinch, because sometimes they don't have stuff. Sometimes I don't like their substitutions, that type of thing. However, I definitely enjoy, the ease of having my groceries delivered, and then I just put them away slowly and methodically and in an organized fashion. I have gotten some questions about where the rest of my groceries are. And I will say that we do have a pantry on the side of our refrigerator, which you'll see in this video. That's where I keep all of my canned goods. I also keep some other grocery items, and you'll see that in there. But these really are our real groceries, my friends. This is the food that we really eat. I don't buy a ton of snack foods because my kiddos, they eat lunch at school. So right now, all lunch and breakfast is free in our schools. And so we take advantage of that. It's just really nice that we don't have to worry about packing a lunch, and they get a school lunch right now. I was a school lunch kid, so was my husband, and my kiddos are perfectly fine with it. So everybody gets breakfast if they want it, sometimes second breakfast for some of my kids, and lunch at school. And then when they get home, they'll have a snack. on the weekends. My kids are just not big snackers. They would be, I guess, if, we had a lot of snack foods in the house, but I try really hard to just cook meals and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then a snack or two in between. But, other than that, we really don't have a lot of snack foods. So maybe that's why it gives the illusion we don't have a lot of, food in the pantry. I'm not sure, but we really do, have plenty of food. Our grocery bill is plenty high right now. And this really is our real, refrigerator and pantry. So like I said, you're going to see where I keep all of my cans and everything in this other pantry just to the left of my refrigerator. And if you still have questions about any of the storage or anything like that, please don't hesitate to ask. But hopefully this kind of clears a little bit of stuff up. And here's that pantry. So as you can see on this shelf, I've got all of my canned goods and I've got plenty of them. And then the shelf underneath has like peanut butter. It has the kids' vitamins. It's got like our Carnation instant breakfast, fried onions in there. It's got, other stuff. So I put those things on that shelf so that my kids could reach them. My kids love the peanut butter. They make their own peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, that kind of thing. So definitely have food. That's where I also keep like our spaghetti sauce, that kind of thing. And it's really convenient to have that to the side. I also just wanted to mention these turkey sticks. I talked about them in a previous video. I'm not sure if it was here on this channel or if I mentioned it in a vlog on my Patreon channel, but they are really great, delicious turkey sticks that I get from Walmart. They're the Great Value brand. You can find them next to the Slim Jims, but they're a really good, healthy version of some kind of beef jerky, if you will. And I love them because I can have 2 sticks for less than 1 gram of carb, and they're a great snack that keeps me full. Speaking of substitutions, so normally I get white cheddar Cheez-Its, and this week they gave us Parmesan and something else. They were actually pretty good. I liked them. And I also filled a jar this week with chocolate graham crackers for my kiddos. So see, I do have snack foods. They're in there, but they also get eaten rather quickly. So with the price of groceries nowadays and how many people I need to feed, I would rather buy really filling foods that are going to keep everybody satisfied and not hungry for a while than, lots of food snacks that are going to make you hungry and keep you snacking. So that's why I don't buy a ton of snack foods. Once all the groceries are put away and I've broken down all of the boxes to recycle and everything, I just take a second to wipe down the counters and make sure that everything is clean again, because I had those bags up there and they had been on my porch and everything. So I just try to make sure that they're nice and clean before moving on to the bathroom. So this is the powder room off of the entryway in my home. This is one of the rooms that I am the most proud of because we actually made that vanity. It's a long story. I'll fill you in just a minute, but this little powder room is also the bathroom that guests use. It doesn't have a shower. It is just a half bath, but it is a really sweet little bathroom. I'm also in different clothes because I wasn't going to clean the bathroom in my jeans and nice sweater. So this is later on in the day and I changed my clothes and we're going to get started. I also have a second cup of coffee there. I'm starting off from the top down. So I am starting by dusting off my lights here. These lights are actually from Amazon and they are linked in my Amazon storefront. I think I have a For the Home page that has like the lighting and the faucets and such that we picked out. A lot of our home furnishings came from Amazon, but I really like those lights. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and put the toilet bowl cleaner in so that that can sit and work while we're cleaning other areas, and we'll come back to that. And then I'm also going to get started here at the sink. So let's talk a little bit about this vanity. I really loved the look of a vessel sink on top of a counter with a beautiful gooseneck faucet. And that is what I wanted for this powder room, something that looked really vintage and beautiful and just kind of that timeless traditional look. So I purchased a washing bin cabinet at a local antique shop. It's actually one I still shop at all the time. And it was $75. It did come with a piece for the back where you would hang like a towel. And then it did not have the wash basin. That was missing. But I considered for a long time keeping that back piece on just to add to that vintage look. However, it just did not lend itself to having a mirror. And I really felt like the mirror was important. So I did end up taking that back piece off and just using the cabinet, but it was a perfect size. It was not too high. It wasn't like a dresser. It was the perfect size to be able to put a countertop on. So we went to a local granite site, granite yard, stone yard, and we found a remnant of this beautiful quartz piece here that's got the beautiful gray veining, and we had them cut us just this little piece. Now, it was expensive just for this little tiny piece. It was around $240, I think. It does have a very specific cut in the front. It does kind of bump out for, as you can see, for the sink. That's just how the basin or the cabinet was. However, it was worth it. I mean, we definitely could have found a, vanity for in here with a sink, probably for around the same price. This definitely cost more, but I think it's worth it. It's a statement piece in my opinion. The vessel sink and the faucet are both from Amazon. The sink was pretty inexpensive. I want to say it was somewhere in the $60 range. I believe it's a 19 inch wide. So it's pretty big. It's a pretty big sink. And then the faucet is also from Amazon. I actually have these exact same faucets in my master bathroom, but in a bronze color. So I want to say that those were really affordable as well. And I absolutely love this look. It was so worth it. And I just think it brings such a beautiful timeless look. This little tiered tray I picked up in the Target dollar spot last winter, and I just use it for some extra washcloths or hand towels. A lot of times I'll put decorative soap in here, but just to bring something to the countertop. There's not a lot of counter space to decorate, so just want to have something in there. The other side I have dried eucalyptus. This mirror here is from Hobby Lobby. I thought that I was going to use, I wanted something with wood, a wood element. I do wish this was a little bit of a darker wood, more of a natural wood than a whitewashed. And I don't know what's under there. I might be able to sand it a little bit, but it is really beautiful. And I love the wood beads. This, towel rack over here is also from Amazon, and I'm putting a towel here. Normally I like to have a Turkish towel that has fringe, but I just put it in the washing machine along with the little round rug that I picked up at World Market. Moving over to these floating shelves, I'm just going to give them a dust here, and majority of the items that you see on these shelves is either from Target, like that snowball sign right there. The little black house up top and the Amazing Grace sign on the second shelf are from Hobby Lobby. And then the chair and the letter C are from Michael's. And then that candle is from Bath & Body Works. I don't light it there. It's just there to give it some color. But my husband made these shelves. They're actually from our bathroom in Las Vegas. We had these above in our same powder room right above the toilet. And I almost left them there, but I loved them and I wanted them for this space. Well, we didn't know that we were going to build this house then, but we knew we were going to have a powder room or a bathroom, and I just liked having this little, space for decor. And my pothos plant there is real, believe it or not. Pothos thrive with low light and kind of being ignored, so it's been doing really well. I've had that pothos for years. Okay, now we're going to work on my toilet. So I have really hard well water, so my toilet bowl gets pretty beat up. So I'm just giving it a good scrub with the toilet bowl cleaner, and then we're going back in with this amazing product that I purchased called Iron Out. I picked this up on Amazon, but I have seen it at Walmart, and this is great to get rid of all the iron stains in your toilet. So I spray it in and let it sit for, a while until the next person uses the bathroom. I don't scrub it or anything, but it does a really great job. Moving down to the bottom of the toilet, I wanted to give everything a really good scrub. I have 5 gentlemen that live in this house, and things get dirty. So I'm actually using a little like toothbrush style cleaning brush that I picked up on Amazon, and I'm just using regular cleaner and spraying it, and then I'm just giving it a wipe down. It really wasn't bad at all. It was really, I think, more in my head, just wanting to get it really clean, because as you see, there's like a little bit of a gap under there, and I just want to make sure nothing gets underneath and gets dirty. So gave it a really good wipe down, as well as the base of the toilet and along the bottom, just to make sure that it was all clean. The other thing I tried to do while I was down here was wipe down the floors. This is kind of a hard spot to make sure is 100% clean. So again, I'm just using my disinfectant spray and spraying it down over here, wiping down the baseboards, making sure that those are clean. It really was not bad at all. It just needed a little wipe down. My floors are LVP, so they are luxury vinyl planking, so they're plastic basically, and they are waterproof, and so they're really, really easy to clean, which is why I'm just wiping them down this way with a wet rag and some cleaning spray, because it's easy to do so. The other thing I wanted to get done while I was down here is to clean the walls. They get dirty with a lot of fingerprints and that type of thing, so I just wanted to make sure that I gave them a good wipe down, and that they were all clean as well. This is the time. I don't do this regularly unless I see something very obvious, but I try to do it a couple times a year, just wiping down the walls. It's amazing how much that can make a space look clean, because you don't realize how much fingerprints and dust and dirt get on the walls until you've wiped it down, and you're like, wow, there really was a lot on there. I'm also putting this water hyacinth basket back on the back of the toilet. This is from TJ Maxx. This is what I keep a few rolls of toilet paper in, as well as some room spray. This is in the Snowdrop scent from Mrs. Meyer's, my favorite scent of all time. And unfortunately, it's not easy to find because it's technically a seasonal scent. So I even checked Grove Collaborative, which I have been told that's a good place to get it, and I was not able to find it there either. So bummer. If I had been able to, I would have signed up, but I was not able to find it. So I didn't feel like it was necessarily worth it, but because I just love that scent. So every time I see it on Amazon, I snag it when I can, which is not very often. That's okay. I just changed out the trash, as you saw there, and gave it a good vacuum. And then again, just working my way down, I'm just wiping down the walls with this microfiber cloth. And I just used water. I just kept wringing it out in the sink. I'm also just wiping down the baseboards and making sure that those are clean. And I have a ton of microfiber cloths. I have black ones that I got on Amazon, and then I also have these colorful ones that I've either picked up at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, the Dollar Tree. Who knows? I've got a ton of them. But I switch them out regularly while I'm cleaning. So this green one I only used on the walls. And then although you'll see a lot of black ones, please know they are not the same black one. I actually kept just tossing them in directly into my washing machine, so that way they could get clean. So, well, I added the first few to the washing machine that I just started with the rug and everything, but then I had to kind of make a little pile in front. But I probably went through 7 or 8 microfiber cloths for this cleanup, just to make sure I wasn't, spreading the germs. But I enjoy using these microfiber cloths. I think they're such a good polishing tool, and they get things really, really clean. So we're just going to round it out over here by finishing up the walls and the baseboards, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. One area in any room that's easy to miss are the light switches. So I'm just wiping these down. You can actually see the dirt coming off. This is the first bathroom coming into my home from the front door or from the garage. So my boys will come in here to wash their hands, and you know, it gets pretty dirty. So don't forget to wash off your switches. Next up, I'm just going to give the bathroom floor a really good vacuum. There really wasn't much in here, but I wanted to make sure that I vacuumed it all up after dusting and everything. And then I'm going to get down there and make sure that everything's organized under the cabinet, but I didn't want to get down on the floor again until I made sure I vacuumed. I don't keep a ton of items in this cabinet, but I do have a few for when we do have guests. Like I said, there's no shower here, so I don't have to worry about towels or anything, but I just have some items that guests might forget, like makeup wipes, some Q-tips, and extra soaps. I also have extra toothbrushes, toothpaste, and some washcloths down there. Really quickly now, I'm just going to give the bathroom a quick mop using my cedar mop, and we will be done in this bathroom. And just like that, we have another room to check off for being organized and deep cleaned in the new year. It's feeling super good. We're working our way through the house. Thank you, my friends, for joining me in today's video. I hope that you found it both relaxing and motivational. And I hope that if you are not subscribed, you'll consider subscribing and coming back for more. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a fabulous week, my friends.